welcome folks to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. On first down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Peoples. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Scanning the field. It's Saying. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore QB got an inaccurate throw through it behind his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Secondary up now, trying to jam his receivers. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the grab. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force his fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game, to go for it on 4th and a mile.
First and goal here for the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms. He's going backwards. He'll lose 4 yards on the play.
Boy, shout out to this defense. What a play. Great job of getting penetration. Hey, they're backed up near the goal line. Does not prevent them from sniffing out that trickery of the jet sweep. Good job of picking that one up.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tide. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Tate. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Remember, last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. In the clear at the 25. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarmed to the pass rush. Sacked. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. You just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. Can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
Crucial third down play right here. Off the play fake, we're going to pass it. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
So they'll spot the ball near the 15-yard line.
They fumble on the punt return, and now some new life to this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Caught behind the line, it's Miller. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. But only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Time for one more play here in the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they've got him, the defense, with a tackle for loss to wrap up the first quarter of play. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to throw yet again. Drop over the middle. It's Corton. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield. It's Simpson. A deep shot to the left side. Pass ball. Can he get in? Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown. Bama.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. Here's Graham. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Pulls it in. It's Smith. And will pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
He escapes the pocket. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he swings it deep back to the left side. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out.
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Now it's second down here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He can go. Now past the 30. And he's wrapped up after a... Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Alabama. They strike first in this national title bout.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. To throw, it's Ncaa. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first half.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38. Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Now, it wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Saying. Caught near the goal line. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal, they're trying to run it in. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, you got to go for it here, right? You're all the way down to the 1-yard line. You can't settle for 3 points. Touchdown's going to win this game today.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So they start 1st and 10 from their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
He's got room to run. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Peoples. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. 3rd down coming up. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into open space. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
The pass rush closing in. That's caught. It's Lewis. And they'll get him down that time.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time,
headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Add 6 more points to the total.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Empty set as they try for the 2-point conversion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Empty backfield now as they go for 2. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the lineup to kick the extra point.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. Let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Let's take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Oh, look, he's chucking it deep again. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tide.
Yeah, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Catch made on the out route. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he can't hold on right in his hands. And he dropped it. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Catch made in space. Look out. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
What's another huge gain for this guy? And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
To the air, it's Ncaa. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. He's got it near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense is coming after him. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. With the catch, it's Peoples. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Back to throw. It's Ncaa. Looking deep for the right side. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, no, trapped in back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less. QB decides to keep it here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very much.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. 1st down here for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Ncaa. Finds his man. It's Tate. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone. The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has a path to the end zone. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Porton. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense starts with a short field. Using his legs. It's Jackson. He's senior, able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Well, Kurt, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. before the final period. Let's check out the game stats. So here we go. An exciting start of the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's Simpson. To dart right down the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The sure hands. It's Smith. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss. Second down and 15. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Miller. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Now they come up second and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. To be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line. They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on third down? Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on third down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a fourth down.
Nope, he is short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
So if the challenge doesn't work, that'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Back to throw. It's Simpson. It's a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
At the 39. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And this pass is on target, caught. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down to the 44.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he has delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP in the national title.
Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw again. Short connection to the tight end here. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense in hurry-up mode. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Powering through the defender. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
This guy just continues to come up with big plays. I mean, this game really, at this point, is out of reach. And yet this guy continues to be showcased. One of the best tight ends in the country, showing his ability to win on the inside, has the athletic ability to get a matchup to the outside and make defenses pay for that. He's done it here, and to me, has a lot to do with why they're enjoying this nice lead.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. The offense will spend a timeout with 27 seconds remaining. Defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. To throw, it's Simpson. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Breaks into the open. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions.